Pulled to a stop. Danica Patrick is the winner of the Indy Japan 300. Holy cow. Yeah, it's just an unbelievable call by Kyle Moyer, Mark Janes, as this guy, who is, by the way, a longtime friend of yours, a childhood buddy, makes a call that's going to put her in the history books and him as well.
Well, if you knew where he started from, I mean, our sophomore year in high school working for Gary Bentonhausen.
Wow.
And he didn't get a lot of money working for Gary B., but I'm going to tell you what, Kyle Moyer is where he is. He got there the old-fashioned way. He earned every bit of it. He's headed up series championship teams. He's won Indy 500s, and I'm just as proud of him and as happy for him as I am Danica Patrick. And they put the right guy in charge when they moved him to calling her shots this season.
Well,
logically to hear it week in and week out, and in your case, and in Danica's case now, year in and year out.
Honestly, I'm not even sure it's about the hearing about it. I think it's more herself, you know. She wants to win so bad. She's such a competitor, and I think it's more the monkey off her back for herself, and not everybody else. And that's the type of individual she is. And I think now that it's off, you're going to see a different person. And I think this is the first, like I said, of many more.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.
You think Davey Hamilton, Danica Patrick riding around in that convertible waving to the fans, you think that might be the living, breathing definition of the word relief?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think she can believe it yet. She hasn't experienced it. And you can see the look on her face like, wow, it happened. You know,
yeah.
She's just in non-belief. But, and, you know, it's gonna hit home. I mean, as the night goes on over there in Japan, she's going to realize it. And the fans, look at the fans. They all still stand there.
All came to the fence. Yeah.
She's going around in the pace car right now waving to all the fans. And, man, they're loving the first female to ever win an open wheel event like that.
Well, congratulate the folks on the west coast of the United States, and certainly the people of Japan are going to know that Danica Patrick won her first IndyCar Series event on Sunday afternoon, April the 20th at Twin Ring Motegi.
And I might tell you that the interest is going to pick up just a little bit, as if she wasn't seen and heard from enough. It's going to increase tenfold, and good for her. It's been a long, long, hard road, and good for her family for the commitment they made to help her get there. And again, it's obvious Andretti Green Racing, in just a few years in existence, has become one of the power teams. And one of the ways you do that is with good people and having an eye for talent. They've had a lot of holes to fill there in terms of shuffling drivers around, an upheaval, if you will, but obviously AGR still knows how to find their way to victory lane.
Well, the point, keep in mind that points on Sunday afternoon at Long Beach are going to figure into this, but as it stands right now, Helio Castroneves is the IndyCar Series Championship leader. Scott Dixon runs second with 100 points. Danica Patrick has moved to third with 98 points. Tony Kanaan fourth with 89 points. Dan Weldon fifth with 85 points. Ed Carpenter currently sixth with 70 points, but that is certainly going to change tomorrow. If Graham Rahal can win this race tomorrow, he will have 103 points minimum should he win at Long Beach, and that would put him second in points. Here's the way they finished at the Indy Japan 300 at Twin Ring Motegi. Danica Patrick the winner, Helio Castroneves second, Scott Dixon third, Dan Weldon fourth, Tony Kanaan fifth, Ed Carpenter was sixth, Ryan Hunter-Ray was seventh, Darren Manning was eighth, Ryan Briscoe wound up ninth, and Townsend Bell was 10th.